my name is actually Jacky, but Judy is our inside joke. She's Judy and I'm Judy.
Yes.
And we're each other's Judy.
Just two Judys.
And we went to esthetician school together. So we decided to star in this little video together.
Star.
And we're gonna be doing our makeup while we talk to you guys a little bit about how to grow your clientele and outreach when you're starting out as an esthetician, whether it's doing facials or whether it's doing eyelashes or tanning or whatever it may be. As you guys know, Tess does facials, and I actually am on the other side of aesthetics. I do lashes and tanning, so we're going to be talking about different ways for different things.
That was such a good intro. You should
Was it really?
Yeah.
Let me just steal your YouTube.
This is Judy's channel.
Just hit the takeover, actually.
That was
Not
so
a collab.
Yeah, so I asked Jacky what video she would like me to film, and she came up with this brilliant idea. And I know you guys have asked before to see a video about how to build your clientele when you're just starting out, because I know it can be really tough.
Yeah.
And Jacky is starting her own business. She's managed a tanning salon for how many years?
I've been working there since 2015, so maybe since 2016 I've been managing. So I've been managing for a long time, so I'm familiar with outreach for other people's companies, but now I'm starting my own lashing. So I gotta start this process all over again, so I thought it would be a good time to talk to you guys about that.
And you're how old?
I am 22.
She's a baby, so yeah.
So listen up.
Listen up, girls. So we're just gonna do our makeup, get a little cute. I have like 3 huge breakouts.
All you makeup gurus cannot judge me. So I already did prime a little bit, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you use to prime?
Vitamin C.
Oh. Your expired vitamin C.
Yeah.
Okay.
So makeup gurus, don't judge me.
Don't judge us. This is just cash.
Fun fact, I've never used an egg in my life.
Egg.
Or whatever they're called. Beauty blender.
I feel like they keep a lot of bacteria in them, and I feel like that can't be good for the skin. So
You have to microwave them.
Really? I feel like no one knows that.
Beauty tip. Microwave your beauty blender to kill the bacteria because they're porous like a sponge.
Yeah, I just like a brush because I can like just clean it with shampoo. Yeah, okay. So, how should we start this thing? Why don't you tell them, like, okay, well, Jacky has so many good tips. She's already, like, told me a bunch of them, so.
Okay, well, I guess I will start a little bit with tips if you are an esthetician that works with something visual. For example, lashes, waxing isn't really visual, tanning is facials sometimes are but I'm going to use my lashes as an example. Nail techs, this can apply to you too. Hair as well if you're a cosmetologist.
Oh my gosh.
But
I have a channel.
oh my god, stop. Definitely social media now is a huge platform, and it is free for the most part unless you decide to promote your pictures within the app, and that's a good way to just show off your work without really any advertising, any of that. It's just free advertisement, and hashtagging your photos definitely helps out.
I want to say with that though, I feel like everyone needs to be really careful with their social media, like using a personal page as your business page as well. I feel like a lot of girls who are like young and haven't like necessarily had like formal like corporate jobs, like I feel like a lot of people don't know like your presence like is also your business, and people are like looking at what you do on the weekends. And,
yeah, I would suggest keeping your accounts separate.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and grab my phone. I have 3 business business accounts.
Really?
I have one Instagram, which is my personal. So let me go ahead and show you guys what
Oh
that
yeah,
looks
we'll
like.
put it on the screen too. Brown Sugar SF, right?
Excuse my shattered phone. So I have my personal, which I'm not going to show you. And then I have Brown Sugars, which is the tanning. And then I have just started my own for Glow and Go Lash.
Ooh, I haven't seen that yet.
Which just features photos of my work. Yeah.
Oh
So,
my gosh, so awesome.
I keep this, no pictures of me.
Yeah.
Just really my work.
Yeah. So I've seen, like, not to throw shade, but like people from our school, like you see them like taking tequila shots, and then you see them like posting their like openings for facials and like posting all their drama and like calling people out. And
yeah, definitely.
not a good look.
That goes to say, of course, on your personal page, if you do have something that you're really proud of, like a piece of work that you do want to show, like, hey friends, like just a reminder that I do lashes, or hey friends, just a reminder I'm doing facials now. Totally, you can do that to promote your other page, but I wouldn't combine them together.
Totes.
So then my next little tip would be to swap. Swapping is a really good way to promote your work, again, for free. So let's say Tess and I, Tess does facials, I do lashes. So we could say, we actually work on the same street, which is cool.
Yeah.
I could say, hey, I'll give you a free set of lashes if you want to give me a free facial. That way I can promote my great skin to all of my lash clients. They say, oh my God, your skin's so great. I say, I go to Tess. They ask her, oh my God, your lashes look beautiful. Where do you go? I go to Jacky. And that's how it goes. You also get, you know, a free service out of it, which is great.
True. Or like keeping, if you're comfortable with it, like having Jacky's like business cards at my business and vice versa, so you're like cross promoting, or even just like putting you on my Insta or something.
Yeah, it's a great way to cross promote. It also is a great way to just spread the word among your neighborhood, wherever you're going to be working. So definitely look at what other businesses that offer different aesthetic services are around you. It's always a good idea to know what is around you too, and use those as resources to help you.
Yeah.
Another thing we do want to talk about is Yelp.
Oh yes.
Yelp, where we work, which is in San Francisco, is a really big platform, but we actually kind of had a little debate about should people starting off in aesthetics, fresh business, brand new, make a Yelp right off the bat.
Yes.
So I'll let you talk a little bit about
Okay, so
the different things you told me.
I'm honestly torn, because on the one hand I was telling Jacky, like, I'm a fan of a fast launch. I listen to a lot of business advice, and like the most prominent thing I've heard is that if you wait for it to be perfect, like my YouTube channel, if I waited to be able to like afford a good quality camera, all these things to have like a perfect social media presence, I probably never would have started. And like the first videos I put out were obviously like cringy, and like I hate to look back on them and watch them, but the point was, like, I started it, I started getting like a little bit of a following, and you just get better and better from there. And I think people like to see your progression. And then on the other hand, it's like you have one shot to like come out with a bang and like really make a good first impression. So Jacky is starting her own lash business, and we were kind of debating, like, does she have a Yelp? She's a little nervous about like starting her business in general. Does she wait to feel 100% confident, or does she realize like that day will probably never come, and she just like dives into it?
Yeah.
Has the Yelp page to start like getting, you know, social word of mouth and that kind of thing? Or does she wait a while because she knows if she gets a bad review in the beginning, it could like deter business in the future?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of torn, but what do you think, Jacky?
So the thing about Yelp is the reviews never go away.
That's so true.
Unless somebody themselves, of course, wants to delete it, which rarely happens. So if you do get a bad review, it's okay, but it is there to stay. So in the beginning, I would really focus, I think after giving it some thought, I would really focus on building your clientele and spreading the word to your warm market, which is your friends, family, neighbors, people kind of in your contact list first. Have them, you know, kind of spread the word among people they know as well, and then maybe give it a month or two after, and then start your Yelp, then start outreaching to people beyond that market. If you do get a bad review, no sweat. There are tons of people that love you, that have gotten your service by then. Like I said, friends and family who are happy to counteract that bad Yelp with a good Yelp.
Yeah.
So I would say, yes, do it early on, but not before you start. Definitely start first, kind of ease into it, warm up, figure out what products you want to use, kind of start building some repeat regulars, and then make your Yelp.
And like, while I was training at my new job, I had the opportunity to bring in friends and family. I brought in Jacky for a facial, and then I think if people aren't paying this for the service in the beginning, I think it's great to like give value up front and not ask for anything. One thing I think they do feel comfortable giving is like a nice Yelp review. Yeah. And that's a way to kind of like start getting your name out there. That way when people go to the business page, they at least see you, so they're not as nervous about like booking someone new, because at least they see like, oh, she had a good experience.
Definitely. And the other thing too, if you wait to make a Yelp, someone else will probably make a Yelp for you.
Oh no, I didn't think of that.
That has happened. I know a couple of my friends more in the hair world that you didn't make a Yelp for them, and their friends are like, oh, like, I'm gonna make a Yelp for her. No bigs. And then it's, you don't even know your reviews. So definitely don't postpone making a Yelp either, because you want to see every notification you get, all your feedback. And just remember, there's no such thing as bad feedback either. You always want to grow within your service. So
you can't, there's always going to be a hater. You can't make everybody love you. So
I have been looking for this brush for like the last 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I have so many brushes right here too. If you need. What you doing? That's cute.
Putting on highlighter with a foundation brush.
What highlighter is that?
Anastasia.
Is that the Amrezy?
How do you know? I don't know.
Because she's a YouTuber.
Amrezy.
Amrezy. Yeah. Well, that one's like
the bomb.
I just hear a lot about it.
This is the only one I have. So
I hear good things.
Yeah, I like it.
Good. What do you think about like Thumbtack? So there's like different websites. Have you heard of that one?
No. What is that?
So Thumbtack is like, I think it's somewhat like Groupon. Sorry if this is wrong, because I've only heard a few suggestions about it, but it's like a way to start bringing in business. And then there of course is Groupon.
So
what do you feel about that?
I have heard mixed things about platforms like Groupon. Living Social used to be a big one too. Yeah. And from my experience, this is my experience running somebody else's business, not my own, not starting out. I am kind of against Groupon and Living Social, sorry, because pretty much you get a percentage of what the listed price that you put it on Groupon is, and Groupon pretty much determines what that price is, not you, which a lot of people don't know. So like, let's say if you offer an $100 service, let's say facials, you offer $100 facials normally, and you say, hey Groupon, like I want to put my facials on Groupon, and I want to give people $10 off, $90 facials. Groupon will pretty much tell you, well, everybody else on Groupon is a $70 facial, so it's gonna probably have to be a $70 facial. And then you feel pressured, like, okay, like that's what it is gonna have to be. So then you put it on Groupon, and when people buy that Groupon, you don't get that $70. You get that $70 minus 30%, I think is what it is now. It might be $140.
Jeez.
So
That
yeah,
really cuts your income.
so it really cuts down. And the other thing about Grouponers, living socialers is, I feel like, when I'm guilty of this too, they will just kind of go down Groupon and
use you once
and not necessarily be a return client. Of course, there are some success stories, but I just don't really recommend it. I also I'm not really a big fan of new client specials either for that reason, which a lot of people think I'm crazy for. But I just feel like people are always looking for that new client special or that Groupon discount, and they're not willing to pay the full price for it. So why even have them come once?
Right.
If they're not gonna come as a repeat person.
That makes sense.
It just doesn't really help build your clientele, which is what we're here to talk about.
And it's not the clientele you want in the long run.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And then another thing Jackie and I were talking about is like reward programs.
Oh yeah.
She said you are a fan.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of
Because that encourages loyalty.
Yeah. I can find my eyebrow pencil.
Eyebrow pencil?
I thought we're the same color, girl.
I think you can make it work.
Oh wait,
I have this nice one if you want. It's like yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Because my brows are kind of dark.
I feel like my brows are pretty light. That's okay.
Yeah. So you need in the middle.
Yellow.
We love a rewards program, right?
Yeah, and as she was mentioning, she believes that Credo had the 10th facial free. If you're a repeat client, at Brown Sugar, we don't have like a 10th thing free or 5th thing free, but we do have packages, which we do a 5 and a 10 pack. And our normal prices are $60. With the 5, it's $50. With the 10, it's less than that. So a lot of people that tan frequently will get a bundle because it saves them money, but it also brings us more clientele and repeat clients, so we don't mind giving that little discount up front if they agree. Hey, I'm gonna keep coming to you all year long. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it, like, I feel like it makes the customer feel like they're like getting a better value.
Yeah. So I'm kind of torn, actually, if you guys want to provide some insight whether you think something like a loyalty program is better or bundles are better. And we think both are great, but which one do you guys think is better? What do you think?
What's the difference?
So like, let's say for lashes, if you come get your lashes done by me 4 times, your 5th time will be half off.
Okay.
Or
half off. Okay.
Or if you just pay for 5 lash services at once, you get a reduced price on each service.
I see. I feel like it kind of depends on your business and if you'd rather have the money up front. But I don't know.
But go ahead. You go ahead.
Maybe this is just a personal problem, but I feel like when you kind of like start discounting each service, maybe it cheapens your brand. I almost feel like it's more luxurious to say like, and your 10th or your 5th is like complimentary, like on us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do agree. That's also why I'm not a big fan of doing like new client discounts and Groupons, because I do feel like it cheapens your brand. But at the same time, something with like a punch card, like buy your 8th juice, get your 9th one for free or whatever. Yeah. It does allow you to give you more wiggle room to explore other options. Whereas I feel like if you pay up front for your services, you're less likely to cheat on them. True. Because you know, well, I already paid like so much to go there. Yeah. Why would I pay to go somewhere else? You know what I mean? So like if we had a punch card, a loyalty card at our local juice place, that doesn't stop us from going to Press Juice. You know what I mean?
True. And I've seen a lot of people like introduce social media to it too, like post this on your story, tag us in a photo and get like your $5 off your next service. So I feel like if you can introduce social media. How do you feel about that? I think that's amazing. And it's like no skin off your teeth really to give somebody $5 off. And I feel like the social media is so important. I feel like you need to start looking at every client or follower as like your own kind of influencers, and try to like just have them promote for you, because I think they'll be your best advocates. Along with that, I feel like brands like need to start promoting like their talent more. Like when I managed social media for Hollywood Reporter magazine and for E! News, like such a huge part of our leverage was like using our editors to like be their own mini brands, and that like internally really like leverages your audience. So I think brands need to stop being shy about like elevating their talent and letting them like take the microphone and have a presence on social media, because it really works to your advantage. So I feel like using your estheticians, if you are like a spa manager, as long as they're promoting their personal pages and you don't have to like micromanage, you know, what they post, I feel like that can be a big boost for your brand.
I do have to branch off and say one thing though about doing like the tag us on Facebook or, you know, mention us on Instagram type of thing.
Yeah.
Something I'm guilty of, I will admit, I do this sometimes, is especially with restaurants, they'll say like, oh, check in for the free edamame, or like for a free drink, and I will check in, show the waitress, and delete it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else is guilty of that, but that is something
I'm sure you get those people.
So that is something to keep in mind, that you will get those type of people where you are pretty much just giving them $5 off to give them $5 off, and you have to decide, is that gonna outweigh like the people that do keep it on their story? You also kind of have to evaluate who your clients are. You know, I'm sure people that are like 3 times my age don't do that.
Yeah, I know, you're crafty. Like,
I'm a schemer.
You are a schemer. But if it's like just post on your story, like what does someone have to lose? And especially if you're like a bougie brand that people are excited to go to, like you're getting a facial, like that's like a cute thing to promote, or like, you know.
That's true too. Like, no.
I've always wanted to.
Can we use it?
No, but
no.
I mean, yes, I do. Which the subculture. Oh, actually, I really want to try Roxy. This
go for it.
Here. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, I guess I agree though. Things like beauty services, you're less likely to delete versus, you know, I'm eating sushi for the 5th time this week.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like making your space very social media friendly is so important. Like, have a selfie wall with like cute floral, like, I don't know, like installations, or like something that really makes your space like exciting to post in.
Yeah. Maybe do you want to show them a picture of your workspace?
Yeah.
And I'll show you guys a picture of my workspace too.
So I feel like I don't even have to ask, but when my friends who've been coming in for the training like come into the space, they are like genuinely, authentically excited to post about it. And when they tag me, I just add that to my story, and I feel like my existing audience has started to see like, oh, this is something she's passionate about, like it's something people come to her for, like it's something I like recognize her for. So you can even like use your existing audience to promote doing what you love. I feel like more people should post about what they love doing.
Yeah, so a little bit more about like the space is I got a ring light for my lash studio, which doubles as my light to see the lashes and of course to take pictures. I did get these cute little curtains. This is the best, most latest. Oh, can you guys see?
Cute.
You guys can't see.
So cute.
So I don't know if you guys can see, but I got this kind of fun little curtain for my, what's it called again? I don't even remember. Bar back station, back bar. And so I can just move the ring light kind of over in that direction and take pictures against this curtain, which is real fun and Instagram-y, and as you saw, follows my little tropical vibe I got going on. So, and then she's gonna show you hers.
This is like a picture my friend took, just like making the most of your like product area. I don't know, little signs that like add a custom touch or cute, like having a little station for like hot water with lemon. Just little touches. You don't have to like spend a ton investing it. Like even my treatment room is like pretty simple, but it's just like a calming, relaxing space. So I feel like you could go at it as much as you want. More pics. So yeah. Anything else we want to tell the people?
Depending on where you are, signage is a big thing too. I know where we work, everybody has a sign on the sidewalk.
Yeah, we do at Dermal Plus.
And that's like a big thing, especially if you were not a storefront. I definitely think that getting something on your windows, getting something on the sidewalk is definitely worth the budget, the starting off budget and spending on, because that will attract by-foot people. Yeah.
Especially like we work on pretty bougie street in San Francisco called Union Street, and there's a really high-end clientele like coming from Equinox or shopping at the boutiques. There's already so much like competition on the street, so you have to like have some kind of presence, and you have to have a social media presence if you like want to exist in people's minds at all.
Yeah, and even like bringing your business cards to gyms. It doesn't even just have to be other beauty related things, stores, just kind of anywhere you feel like your intended audience would go. Pretty much. And people are usually happy to exchange business cards. It's more promo for them, more promo for you. It's a great thing.
Couldn't agree more.
And I know at Brown Sugar we've asked places like, hey, do you want to trade some tans for another service or like a gym pass or whatever, and then we use that as a raffle prize among our followers.
That's true.
So that's kind of a good way to gauge engagement and use what you can to collect more followers.
Yeah, I always enter the raffles or the Instagram contest.
Yeah, Instagram contest it up.
I never win, but I always enter. Oh, speaking of which, I have a little announcement. Doing a 1,000 follower giveaway, so you guys should enter.
You guys should follow.
Yeah. Some really great little products here. These are from Credo Beauty. So I have a Mother Dirt moisturizer for face and body. I have this, like, how cute is this little routine deodorant, perfect for travel.
Oh my god, so cute.
It smells really good too. And then a serum, also clean and non-toxic. So to enter, I just want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tess Solly. Follow my Instagram, which is @tzalls, and just comment down below a video you'd like to see next, and you will be entered. Yeah. Oh, and I'll pick a winner when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So yes, I think that is it for this video, even though Jax is still
just finished minus the lipstick,
smoking out her eyes. But yeah, I'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are the best. Thank you for this video idea. Love you so much. Jacky, thank you for being in it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Yay! That was so good. You are so good at this.
Oh my god, my makeup's not even done.
I know. I was like, I think we're out of tips. I should probably.
I know. Oh,